So, at an initial level, it was making the characters feel as good as humanly possible, open up options for the new players like I've talked about with the rush combos, and then, having one button specials to let you instantly start unleashing your arts and just kind of get into the game. You can see, currently Killua is constantly using that sort of that upward jump kick special move that he's got a couple of different flying kicks on top of having the chains, and really his options are kind of more for long range. So I'm surprised that the Kurapika player was willing to get that offensive that quickly.
And I'm also curious, was there any specific reason that you chose a team game for Hunter x Hunter?
So ultimately, it was about trying to showcase as many character abilities as humanly possible. Instead of it being kind of a 1v1 game, the Bushiroad team thought it would be more suited to have multiple characters, especially, one, it creates a lot of mayhem, one, it ends up being a lot of fun. Also, do you think back to the anime, there's a lot of big team fights. There's plenty of one-on-ones, but there's a lot of characters all involved all at the same time. We wanted you to be able to bring as many of your favorite characters as possible all at the same time. That was that I think I think both the Bushiroad team and the aiding team were really in unison on that.
And you bring up aiding, which of course, first thing that comes to mind is that we definitely see a lot of shades of past aiding games here in this Hunter x Hunter game. And I'm curious to know, obviously, looks and feels very familiar, but what is going to set this game apart from past aiding games?
I'd say probably one of the more unique things is going to be the options out of rush and being able to go into auto combo and out of it. Because it's a toggleable option, it is not built into your combos. It's not a preset button layout option as we've seen, in other games as people have tried to bring in new players. It is something you can turn on and off. So maybe you're going to use the first two hits of that combo. Maybe you aren't. Maybe you're going to save it for a different final setup. Like we can see here, Hisoka canceled the auto combo into the special, and that was actually I've not seen that mix. So if we watch here, Hisoka, those first three hits, those were auto combo hits, and he canceled into something else. He looked for a different move because he wanted to try and get that cross up back in the corner. So you have that flexibility, you have that variability, and it's really going to come down to player individuality as well as I wouldn't really say a matter of skill so much as how do you want to dedicate your time? Do you want to dedicate your time into getting better on your mix and your Oki? Do you want to dedicate your time into playing the whole roster? Because, there's similarities, but there's also very vast differences. Or do you want to dedicate your time into specializing around a very, very specific team?
Yeah, the game is looking so good. I'm loving how the movement's looking. We already saw some cheeky mix-ups in there as well. So I just know that once this really gets into the hands of the players, we're really going to see some nasty stuff. Are you guys expecting that?
I expect we're going to see it in a little bit. So yesterday, we opened up our media room and gave a little bit of access to the 8 players who will be showing up for the exhibition tournament in a little while. And they're asking crazy questions. They're asking stuff that I had never even considered because I've only gotten to spend so much time with the build. But we're talking about different Oki options, different things on incoming. So I think we're gonna see some cool stuff. There's 2 players who refuse to use auto combos. So of the 6, 2 players refused to use auto combos. They said, hey, we're going to do all custom combos. We're going to figure everything out. And they grinded for maybe about an hour. And then everybody else was like, what is the sickest thing I can do with, what is the day one tech? What is the absolute, cheapest, most unfriendly, just and you know, these are all competitive fighting game players. They want to win, like, just for the bragging rights. But there's already a lot of mixed variability options. You can see here, we just saw Killua go into a Godspeed walk into a combo, and he's already in the install. The speed at which you can mix people, yeah, the crowd just saw that one. I'm telling you, there's some ungodly things you can do, and we're still getting new characters added to the builds. You know, us in the office who've only gotten to just start to try things out. I think I've had the most time with the build in the America office, and like, I didn't see that mix coming. I did not block that.
Yes, I definitely expect to see a lot of sick mix-ups. Like, we're just getting a small taste of it right now, but I'm really looking forward to the exhibition tournament in just a little while, and to see like just how cheap it's gonna get, because anytime you see a tag fighter, you already know the possibilities are endless.
Yeah, no, there's a wide range for creativity. I actually spoke to Justin Wong about the game coming back from over at CEO, and one of the things he said when he had talked about getting to try it was, I could kind of do anything. Like, I was able to, like, if you think it'll work, it'll probably work. So there's a lot of options there for you to be able to just do a lot of stuff and have a lot of fun. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Who's your team right now? Of the characters that we've shown and the characters we've announced?